Anyway, guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we are giving you a hot topic.
Is it hot?
Oh, I'm supposed to answer.
Yes.
I don't know.
They'll tell us at the end.
So you guys let us know how hot it is. So anyways, if you all know, if you don't know, if this is your first time of coming on our channel, we are doing a match series, or we've been doing a match series, and this happens to be the last episode, guys. So if you're just coming for the first time, go check out the previous ones. We posted one every Saturday of the month in March. Already, so there's been 3. This is the last one. It's the 4th Saturday. And we're actually sad this is ending, but this series was only there for you guys to get to know us better.
Yeah.
And I want to believe that at the end of this, I can see you on the street and you know me.
You'd be like, I know what school you went. I know what color you like.
Yeah,
you know us.
You should know that, right? So today's video is more or less, we're going to be sharing with you our experiences and like the advices we'll be giving, like we would have given our younger selves, like based on what we know now. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie. Let us look at it. I am not that old, right? And neither am I that young. But there are just some things that, honestly, when I think about now, if I just, exercise maybe like some 1 to 3 minutes patience, while my life would have changed for the better.
Yeah, you drop the advice.
Like, exactly, honestly. So, but basically, that's what this video is going to be about. We're both going to be sharing like different perspectives and all that. And yes, I want to address something. I believe, I can't remember where I saw this question. Either in our, it's probably not in our DMs. I think somebody sent me a message personally. I was like, what's our relationship, honey?
Oh,
we're friends.
Oh, we're very good friends.
We're very good friends, and I know the main question was like, more or less like, I think in one of the videos, we wanted to get to know us. You got to find out that we have actually just been friends for like a couple of months, never up to being a year. Yeah. And we're doing a YouTube channel or whatnot. But like, honestly, it's just there's some people that when you just vibe with, you vibe with. Time doesn't matter, exactly. And like, we're still getting to know each other as well. Honestly, the YouTube Get to Know Us series has even helped us to know each other as you can see. So, and I'm pretty sure like a lot will change about us. We're probably going to do this series maybe like once in a year, or like, we're going to give it to you guys, because change is constant. So if you don't know that, change is constant. So we're just going to get to this video. Enough of the yada yada yada. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do. Now I can go on my knees. Please, I beg you in the name of God.
But please guys, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you
know when we subscribe.
Because we have been really good. We're trying to give you guys content. So like,
we really have. We post like 3 times in a week.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
It's this Kuro period. Exactly.
Oh my God! Speaking about the Corona period, like, I hope you guys stay safe. The word "stay at home." It's not. Don't take it lightly, but like. That's an exception from us, like
true that, like,
but honestly, do stay home. If you don't need to be somewhere urgently, you don't go out. Don't bother yourself. Like, if it's not, trust me, anything to me in this virus period, anything can wait. I'm not trying to die soon.
That's true.
Because what happens if you die early? You can't achieve what you went out to achieve. So just be safe, guys. Be safe. Please. All right.
Yeah, let's start.
Let's get to it. To the road.
Oh yeah.
Wait, our intro has to play first. So
basically, knowing what you know now, the experiences you had in like your life, of course, what would you tell? What is one thing or a couple of things that you would tell your younger self? And like, just give us like scenarios as for like why. Like why that one is.
You really don't know some of the whys, but the one thing, the number one on the list, the one, voila, tell my younger self,
queen of blood.
It's honestly not to fall too fast and too deep. That's the number one
in every single thing, like in relationships and everything.
Don't fall fast, don't fall deep. Or rather, don't fall deep too fast. You really don't want to, because honestly, I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, she said scenario. I will give you a scenario. Not like based on, I'm not going to tell you like my history or anything. Y'all don't know that yet. No. But if you're going to be friends with someone, for example, right? And I said in like a previous video, the last getting to know us, that I have like some few friends that I have learned boundaries over the years, Now this is why that plays, because a lot of people in this world pretend. And one thing I have learned is pretense doesn't last long.
Yep.
You can't keep up with it, right? Now, if only you can exercise that patience of like, okay, you know what? I'm going to wait and actually see where this leads to. That way, you're not falling too deep too fast. And I'm saying this even based on relationships. Like, you want to get to know this person like thick and thin. I'm not saying know them as I even know all their fingerprints. No, like know them at least to the extent of you can beat your hand on your chest and say I know this person, right? Because I'm not saying that the opposite sex, the guys, are always terrible, like especially, but a lot of them do pretend. Well, I'm on the female side, so I'm gonna say that most of the guys probably think the females pretend as well, which I'm not against that. I'm not disputing that, right? So, but honestly, with the females, I don't know. I feel like for me though, the cases I've experienced, like mostly it's the women that are, I don't know, caught victims of falling too deep too fast, right? So just take your time, get to know this person, you know, go. And well, I'm Christian and there's really nothing like dating, but they call it courting. But honestly, go out with the person, whatever you want to call it. If you like, label it just going out, label it dinner, I don't care. But go out with the person a couple of times. My mom told me something once that actually shook me. She said, how do you want to get to know someone if you've not done every single thing with the person? And I will explain that better. You want to know how the person eats, you've not gone on dinner. You want to know how the person acts where there's crowd, you've not gone to the park. You know, you want to know how this person like would. You don't know if this person. Let's say you are the kind of person that you want to have like 10 kids. Tobi. You want to have 10 kids, and then you want to know if your opposite sex like 10 kids. Take him to the park one day where there are kids. See how he acts.
Yeah.
Trust me, these are little tips that you would just see the guy. Imagine you take the guy to the park. You like children. You're like, oh hi, and then you just like, get out, my friend. Shifts, my friend. Oh my God, you kata. That kind of man is not ready. Because when you born the pikin, he will leave only you and the pikin. And when the pikin have grown, he'll come and do I am your daddy. It don't work like that. So look, no. I'm gonna tell you no. And then with friends, like okay, female friends, you just casual friends and everything, they can still hurt you and you can still fall fast and falling deep too fast in that sense is like having a close friend. So somebody you tell your secrets, you share your burdens with and everything. Some people use those things against you. So you have to be careful. Now before you can tell somebody a secret in the sense that you wouldn't let any other person know, like you want to analyze this person. I call it a test run. Like you want to test them with some certain, maybe not like a fake secret, like bring up like a scenario and then like, you know, trust them with like, okay, I don't tell anybody, and then see how that plays. Now mind you, they're just those people in life that they're just like, okay, I will not tell somebody. Let's say Toby tells me something, I'm like, oh sure, I won't tell anybody. But then me and I have that my own close friend. Let's say like you all know, okay, you don't know Andra, we're calling her name again, even though I said I wouldn't. But okay. And then she tells me something, I'm like, okay, sure, I won't tell anybody. And then I go tell Andra, and I'm like, Andra, don't tell anybody. And then Andra go tell her friend that, oh, don't tell anybody. By this point, 5 people already know. And this is Toby's secret that I'm supposed to be keeping. And then Andra's knows, Andra's friend knows, Andra's friend's friend knows, that person's friend's friend knows, that person's brother's younger sister's friend knows. And at the end of the day, that's not a secret anymore. So like, do a test run. There's nothing wrong in taking a test run. If the person looks at you and like, so you don't trust me, you don't say yes to their face. I don't trust you. The only person I trust is God. Like, what? Even my own parents.
100%.
But honestly, yeah, that's my experience of. Well, I didn't really share an experience with you, but like, that's what I would say. Yeah, that's my scenario of like, you know, don't fall too deep too fast. I don't even ever know how to say it right. So, what's yours?
Okay. Finally, thank you for the wonderful words, Sandra. I'm just kidding.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I should be a counselor in life.
For sure. Knowing what I know now, with the experiences that I've had in this life, I think the very first advice I would give my younger self is, I don't want to be cliche, but like, it pretty much is like, don't get too comfortable. Like in the sense that, well, let me not use that. Let me say like, don't get too comfortable planning what you can't plan for. Like, you know how the Bible says, take care, like you know, like just bother about today. Like tomorrow will
Oh,
take care
to
of
solve
tomorrow.
itself,
Pretty
of
much like
itself.
that. So like don't get too comfortable with
Where
kind
you
of
are.
attitude where you're like, okay, you know what, this is me, this is how life is right now. So I know
At
that
least I'm
10 years
taking
from
it.
now, like I'm gonna take it from now, like it's gonna be like this and that. Like don't get too everything
Relaxed.
yeah, exactly. Things are gonna change. Like because for me I'm actually gonna say like experiences. I'm not going to go into too much details. But a couple of years ago something happened to me that really put me in like a bad state of depression. People that know me might not believe because you know I've always been more lively and I've been a very positive person and cheerful person, but there's some times where you know since I'm so used to doing that, don't think of fake it till you make it, baby. I'm that type of person. So so I was going through depression really really hard because I just felt like just one thing that happened took my whole life in a different like it just pretty much just flipped my whole life upside down.
Wow.
So I was comfortable in the fact that I liked the way the routine of my life was going. I was comfortable with the fact that because my life was going this way, it was going to continue going that way. Like the plans that I had made for myself, you know, like at the age of I'm right now I'm about to be 23. My when I was 16, I had said by 2021 I'll be out of college or university. I will take a break, 1 year travel, do what I gotta have to, go back to school for medicine. That was my life plan. That last by 27, 26, I should be done. I should have all my kids before 30. I'm not even done from university and I'm about to be 23. You see how life works? So like just don't get comfortable in the pattern that you have created for yourself because shit happens and it's fine that because it's gonna happen, right? So people are lucky that life goes the way they wanted it to go, which is I'm grateful to God for yours for your life. But like those of others of people like us that you know life doesn't always happen the way you want it to happen. It's okay. Like I feel like for the longest my depression and the people that I was around and all that really made me believe that like there was something I did wrong. That's why my life was like that. Like it's a punishment for something that I have done. That's why. So yeah, things happen. It's fine for you to for life not to go to the way you plan. It's okay. But it's worse when your life goes out of plan and you leave it like that. Like you are I feel like it's better for you to if you fall down, stand up,
Clean yourself
clean
up.
yourself up, think of another plan.
Keep walking.
Keep going, right? You know, and also I know people like, oh, but why are you planning again? Like, it's also good, like at least for a certain period of time. It's also okay for you to just go with the flow. Now, but that flow is destined from God. So it's not just like oh, like whatever life throws at you, whatever. Like you have to be in touch with God and be in touch. You know that this thing that I'm passing through, the way my life is unfolding before me, is God's way of working, right? So I guess that's one of the advice I'll give myself.
Okay. So the advices like that I have like in mind right now to say is the basics, like you know, like kinda she has really said it all, like just don't stay in your comfort zone really. So but I'm gonna share a story right now. Hopefully it's not too long. I'll try my best to summarize it. I'm not good in summarization, but I will try. But basically this story is going to summarize the past I would say the past 5 years of my life. Yeah. 5 years of my life. So as she said, right? There's a plan. Let me tell you what my plan was. First of all, that plan was funny. I'm not like when I was in like secondary school, high school, I had my plan like obviously okay. Cause like I was kinda young actually. I kinda entered the university very young. So I was supposed to be done like at 20 actually. I was supposed to be done in uni at 20. I was like, you know what, I'll just do my master's immediately, call it a day, 21. Fire, done. I'll have a job, right? Now I wasn't planning to get married. I was like I hope my mother can hear me, but I was planning to just mess around with my life. At this point, I was just like, nah, I'll just be doing anything I want, go to parties. Because at this point, like, you know, I'm not allowed to go out. Exactly. And then I used to watch these Nigerian movies that, you know, once they're just having their money, you know, they can just go to some bars, wear some nice bado snake clothes. And then when they drop it, like, as in men can't even talk nonsense. Like, what are you saying? Anyways, let me come down. And that, right? So like I was just like, that was what I was gonna do with my life. Like I saw myself in that situation. I'm just like, you know what, and I'll move out of my parents' house. Like I can do this, I can do that, I can do this and everything. And then I was like planning to adopt some kids, because I didn't want to get married, right? So I was like, I'm gonna adopt children, like maybe 3 or 4. And then I was like, okay, when I'm not getting old, like as per, I knew that, okay, you know, death is calling my name, I might become a reverend sister.
Can you imagine?
And then,
so for sure heaven. For sure. Look at you.
This was my plan. Now I got into uni, right? I was following my so-called life plan. In fact, I don't even know what I would say. God slapped me left, right, and center, or the devil was using my head to play. But you know, I wasn't strong in in Christianity as at this point in my life, and then like yada yada. So some of you that know, some of you that don't know, when I was in uni, 3rd year, I moved to Canada. Now that move was supposed to be good, because I'm just like, when I was moving, like honestly, I didn't think about it like it's gonna affect my education, it's gonna affect anything. Exactly. So it's just like, oh, I just felt like I was just gonna go finish there in a different school. Like, you know, it was like high school. I thought it was like high school that, you know, when you leave your high school now, you can just go to another high school and then continue where you stopped. In this case, it didn't work like that. At that point, I went to my room and I'm like, God, I'm done. I was like, I'm done with school. I'm done with anything. I'm just gonna get a part-time job, full-time job, and just start living my life from there. That was not the path I chose. I didn't know what to do. Just like, plans not going accordingly. Now it was not even about like my life plan. Now it was just like, okay, I need to move forward from this day. The one thing I definitely always had in mind was, I cannot just be in this position. I need to move forward. I need to obtain something. I need some sort of certification. Like, I needed to, like, I don't want to talk to somebody a year from now and then I'm still where I am. Like, definitely me. It's like time just wasting. And oh my gosh, my favorite song that helped me through it and that makes me not to stay in one place. The name of the song is Moving Forward. It's a Christian song. I'll put the link of the song in the description. Well, it's a great song. I love that song like nothing. I don't know. I just like, okay, I sat down. Obviously, prayed, did what I had to do. Like at that point, I knew that I'm just like, okay, God needed me to sit down, rethink my life, and then proceed. That is the definition I have given it. So now this phase I went through, to you, I'm talking to you about it now, it might just seem like it's not a big deal. It was the greatest deal for me because a lot came to my head. The advice I would have said, thinking about it now, I would have advised myself not to blame anybody. And patience has taken me a long way, at least through all this. And sometimes some things be happening, I'm just like now that Corona just came out of nowhere. Just like, my education is at stake here, people. Like, I was about to write an exam and then it just vanished. I'm just like, yeah, this is me spending longer time. So I'm just like, you know, be patient. Like, something is happening. So that's my advice for you. I hope my story was encouraging. If it was not, I tried. Maybe I'm not the one to help you.
Maybe I'm not itself.
Maybe we're not it. Actually, yeah, like it happens like that sometimes. You know, I haven't you heard like they say like 10 different pastors can preach the same topic, but it's only one that will get to you.
Yeah.
The same thing, you will only connect to one. So if I'm not the right person for you, I'm sorry, but I tried. But I still love you, and like you're still gonna come back. No, I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know. Like,
like we already did it. So like, wait.
I'll pass over the mic now.
My testing 1 2 1.
My testing dead.
Alright, so like as you were talking, right, because our stories are not too far apart. But I was trying to figure
maybe that's why we connect so much.
Maybe I was trying to figure out
what
to brand my whole advice as, and I don't know, I'm just gonna say the story and then if I remember like the advice, or if I get the name for the advice, or I get the sentence, I'll say it. So like I said, like I was depressed and all of that, I said that, and I know if you guys have seen a couple of our like previous videos, I was mentioning how like my faith and walk with God has been more of a
A wave.
Yeah, it's been a wave, right? So and it's mostly just because of this whole thing that like the whole experience that I've had in my life. Um yeah, so I guess one of the advice I would say is if you are God knows now. This is it. God knows best. I think that's just what it is because even till today, like at least she's in university, she's back on track. Like I'm still not where I'm visually where I'm supposed to be, like, but my mom told me all the time, she's like, God knows best because during the whole period of me being depressed and just I had a lot of time to think and I was like, oh, so many things came into my mind. That's the thing about the devil. Once you're, like I said, I'm a very, very positive person. But like once you think a kind of thought, the devil just like plants it. He waters it and he makes it seem like I'm telling you, like he just makes it grow. It starts to seem like because as it's growing, everything that people are saying even beside you and around you, it just seems like it's supporting that thought that you had. Like I started thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe it's because like I said, I had to leave school because of something, right? And so during the whole period, I was like, oh, maybe it's because of the sins I had committed when I was in school. Like, she was saying she's not a party person. I'm a very, very big party animal. Like, when I was in school, everyone knew. Like, honestly speaking, like, okay, I wasn't, like, crazy or whatever, but, like, you know, I definitely took for granted a lot of things. And I just assumed that, like, okay, that was my punishment. And so, you know, as regular Christians, we are always told when you sin, go ask God for forgiveness. So, you know, I kept praying to God and I was thinking, you know, like, oh, my answer of my prayers will be in form of a manifestation that my life will be back on track. But things were happening. So you got to the point where I'm like, okay, you know what? Now God is too angry with me. I have fallen so far from his grace that he has forgotten me. So it now became I was even too ashamed to even pray. Right? So I kind of departed from my God. I was just like, you know what? It's fine. And I wasn't doing anything bad. Like I wasn't like, oh, I'm in the world or I just detached myself. Like I'll be going to church. I was in the choir. But everything was just coming in and going on. I'm just like, I wanted to be in God's presence, but be away from his eyes. I was deceiving myself that I could do so little in such a way that I would not get him to notice me. I didn't want him to be too angry at me, right? So it was just like, honestly, it was just like a whole phase for me. And then I heard the preaching, you know, during this time that God just never forsaken you. And I thought this preaching was for me. So I went back into God's presence. I prayed and prayed. Like I say, I pray a lot. It might not seem like it, but I actually pray a lot. My mom makes me pray a lot too. So it was every day we were praying in my house. Like I had Saturdays where I would go towards a lakeside and we just pray for hours. And because, you know, we get this thing like, at least I believe that because I had been praying, God would answer my prayers. So when it seemed like God was about to answer my prayer, it just seemed like I thought, okay, like finally God answered my prayers. God answered my prayers, and he did answer my prayers. But one thing I have learned now is that whatever God starts, he's going to finish it. Now, if it started and he didn't finish, it's not God's plan for you. It was just a distraction from the devil. That's exactly what it is. And so when it seemed to me that that was the answer to my prayer, it was really just a distraction. And I fell for it and I went far back into, I was even worse than before. Right? So same thing about this whole thing. Started praying again, or did the whole thing over again. Oh God, why is that forsaking me? Went backwards. Like, it was just like a back and forth between me and God. And one day my mom just sat me down. She was like, I don't know what, like she knew what I was going through, but like maybe being a parent, she felt like it can't affect me as much as it's affecting her, right? And she was like, you know, like she said it casual, and she was just like, I don't know what it is that you're going through, like it even hurts me more, and blah blah blah. And she was just saying this thing, and for me, I actually broke down and I cried, and I was telling her that I was sad and disappointed that she did not feel how hurt I was. It felt to me like she was looking at me as a child, like my worries are not big
They're
enough.
not big, yeah.
Right? And I really told her, and I think this was the point, like, now for disclaimer, I hope my parents don't watch this video. But like but like during this period I spoke to a doctor that I knew. And they were like, well, yeah. I suppose doctor I knew because at this point in my life I knew that there was something wrong. Right? So I tried to explain to my mom, I'm like, the only reason that I am at this point that I am right now, because as I said before, I'm an only child, it's just because I knew that if I had left, and when I mean left, I mean like left the world, my parents would follow me. It was just like my thought, and I just knew that the whole family would be wiped out like that, and that's the only reason I was still there. And that's what I told my mom, like, the only reason that I'm still here today is not because I believe that my life is going to be better tomorrow, or because I have faith in the fact that God is going to do what He's supposed to do. It's just because of both of you, right? And so that whole period, my mom was like praying for me, like, she was trying to encourage me in God's word. And it hit me one day. Something happened, like I told you about the story. This was now I had moved to Texas, all of this. I moved to Texas and remember this job that I told you about, how I met that woman.
Yeah.
So I met a woman, and the circumstances that I met this woman was what allowed me to get a job. And that hit me as, I don't know why, it just, that was like a hello moment for me, that God had placed me in this position to be able to meet this woman. And I did not know that this woman was going to be the one that would help me get what I wanted. Right? And it just like, it was like I don't know how, it was like a revelation for me, like, is it not God? Like, you know what I mean? It was like He did it so He can do this one. Right? So it means that me going through all what I am going through now, me doing all what I'm experiencing all what I'm experiencing now, is because God wants me to meet someone or learn something that will help me to get what it is I need to get. Because honestly speaking, it's like a shoe polisher. Honestly speaking, if your shoe is dirty and you're used to wearing dirty shoe, is fine. But the moment that your shoe was dirty and you clean it, somebody polishes your shoe for you, you will not want to get it as dirty as it was the first time. Because now you know how it's supposed to look. Right? It makes you remember, like, how, oh wow, this is how the shoe used to look before. So I can't remember what the advice I started with. But basically, through the whole thing that I was going through, like, it's like, just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just let God. Like, let God do what He's going to do with you.
Let Him take His...
Just let everything, just give it up to God. That's one. And then another thing that I wanted to say is, because I'm not going into details about like me living the life or whatever, it's just like, if there is life, there is way. There's hope. When people say that there is light at the end of the tunnel, I always thought like it was a joke. Like, honestly speaking, I was like, that's such a cliche. But like,
there really
is. Like, honestly speaking, it's like, it might seem, it could, in fact, it could be a very long tunnel, but everything that has a beginning has an end. That's just the truth of like life in general. So when there is life, there's hope. Well, I'm encouraging you to, like, because you might seem like, okay, like, me doing what I'm about to do now, me giving up on life, me killing myself, harming myself is the solution to my problem, because I don't see an end to it. It could take time. Let me be very realistic with you. I'm still going through a lot of things. It will take time. Some people will not take time at all. But your journey is different.
Everybody's journey.
If your story was supposed to take time, it's fine. But there is light at the end of all of this. The fact that you are alive today means that you haven't fulfilled the purpose that God wants you to fulfill. It means like the reason why He brought you on this earth, you haven't done it yet. It could even mean that you haven't impacted the life that you need to impact. You haven't met the person that is supposed to make your life better. That's why you're going through all of this. And also another thing is that, from the beginning of my whole story, it was also like a stupid decision, honestly speaking. It was a decision that I thought, it was not stupid, but I thought
was
the best, and ended up not proving to be that. And it's just because I was running faster than what God wanted me to do. when it seems like things are slow, they're slow for a reason. You don't want a race that is not yours because you're never going to win. That's all I have to say. I don't know how you got to know us with that story, but like all with the advices that we're giving you, but you can obviously tell like where our personality or like how we have grown, how we act now, kind of, where it comes from based on all these experiences.
Well, okay, I have 2 things to say. The first thing is, it's actually my last advice. Like, honestly, like in this whole journey, that thing I'll tell myself is like, honestly, keep those friends that you know they are good. You know, there are some people that just keep friends because, oh, this is my party friend, that's my bank friend, like that one when I need money I go there.
Always there.
When I want to go to, when's the latest parties, I know who to call. Like, nah, like obviously everybody, you know, when you're a good friend, you know that person that is actually legit there for you. And you know, some people just feel like, oh, this person, once you don't talk to me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're not a friend.
That's a lie.
There's one person that can talk to you once in a year, but then once you talk to that person, you know that you're like, it's not the same. The beginning of that call or that conversation is not, you're not gonna end the same way. So honestly, like, I can't lie to you. I cannot sit down and start naming all the people I want to say thank you to what,
that's so
like,
cute.
within the past 5 years of my life. I promise you. Okay, that's that. And then like, second thing is, when she's saying that, like, can only allow God to do what he wants to do, I agree, because sometimes as well, when you're going through things, God really does want you to learn something.
Yep.
Based on your purpose, right? He's trying to arrange you for that better place he set for you, because you can't enter a company wearing rags. He wants to clean you up,
Polish you up,
give you a good smell nice, so that when you walk in the position, ain't nobody gonna tell you that position is not yours.
Yeah.
So that for
Prepare
sure
you.
is gonna happen. That's what's happening. If you feel like, yeah, your whole life is upside down, trust me, it's not upside down. And the third thing I want to say,
As you said too,
you are not the first to go through it.
Yep.
There's always somebody that has gone through it. Don't keep it to yourself. Look for some people, you talk to them and they'll be looking at you like, okay, that's not my life, it's not my business. But trust me, there'll always be somebody.
And if you feel like there's
yeah. Tobi, yeah.
What happened?
Oh, now you ask. What if I was dead?
What happened?
How will I know you're staring at me? This is not an example of a friend, guys.
What do you mean? What happened?
My back snapped.
Oh, was he moving and you just like cracked or something?
No,
just
like
out of place?
my this ain't cracked. Oh, I'm fine now. I'm fine now.
Sorry. See that made me forget that was.
Can you imagine?
I was looking at this whole time like, what is going on?
Alright, Tobi is a good friend. Don't mind me. I'm just teasing.
What were you saying, please?
What was I saying?
What was I saying?
I was not saying. I don't know what you were saying. I just cracked my back like, what the heck?
Oh, let me think of what I was saying.
Well, she thinks.
Oh yeah, I said that was fast. I said if you feel like you really don't have anyone to talk to,
message us.
Just that's
really, I will answer you.
I'll answer too. But I was gonna say, even if you don't believe in God, first of all, I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's the answer to give your life to Christ. He got you. But if you really feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, just sit down in your bed, sit down in your room, wherever it is you want to sit down, and just talk.
People will say it's the first stage of madness when you sit down and talk to yourself. But honestly, it kills.
There's some things that you think in your head, but when you to say them out, you see the truth behind those things. Because the Bible says, whatsoever a man thinketh and speaketh, so it shall be. So it might seem like my mom is always saying giving me only a tea or something like that. It means the walls have ears.
Yeah, really.
So as you're speaking all those troubles and speaking all your worries and all the things that you are thinking, people are hearing you. Things are hearing you. God is hearing you. It might seem like that's not even when all else fails and you cannot even pray. Just talk to God.
Really.
Like, because prayer is hard. It's a very hard thing to do. It's not easy. It might seem like it's easy, it's not easy.
It really isn't.
That's because of how important people think, like, or a certain kind of prayer people are assuming it should be. You just being like, yo, G, God, this is not
Oh my gosh, she said that. I have
This is
a
not
friend
it.
that used to do that.
No, like seriously, it seems ridiculous, but she's really just
He's your dad.
because
It's just like how
is
do
a
you communicate to your dad?
Exactly, you're communicating with God. So just talk how you want to. I've had times in my life where I'm in my room and I'm just like singing a song, and from there I'm talking to God, and from there I'm just like questioning, and from there I start to cry, and I mean like I'm having like a serious conversation with God. Of course, like I cannot hear him talk, but being in that
you
realm,
want to believe that
being in that
answers.
realm, I get a peace, like a serenity in me that makes me know that yes, even though he's not, it seems like I'm not seeing what he is doing, he can hear me, and that alone comforts me that because I know my God can do it.
Like let your faith grow. Like we're not here to preach to you or anything, but really we're gonna try our best. We're here for you. If you want to talk about anything, don't hesitate. Send a message. Like I'm always open to read.
Did you leave private comments on?
No, you can send a message. That's what the message is there for.
Okay,
send us a message in our Instagram. The links are all in the description below and everything. If you want to share your story publicly, you can like put it in the comments as well.
If you want us to know if we've impacted you with what we are saying,
please let us know as well.
Feedback is needed.
That was
a very long one. But yeah,
you've done so much for me.
Hey,
I cannot tell it all. If I had 10,000 tongues,